Welcome to Vancouver Carpenter. So this is kind of an exciting day for me because I'm finally taking some time to fix my own place. I'm gonna put in a month and a half, couple months in, film a bunch of videos and fix a bunch of these things that I should have fixed a long time ago. The shoemaker's kids are no longer going shoeless. So anyways, what do we have right here? We have a smashed J trim. So we got a door on the other side over here that's been opening forever, and it's had a really dumb doorstop on it that didn't work and just fell off. And yeah, a big hollowed out, blown out chunk right there. So obviously, first things first, fix the problem that caused it in the first place. So we're gonna put one of these solid doorstops in so that it hits it and doesn't keep smashing that, and see if it solves that. Will that stop it? It does. Let's see. Yeah. Well, it's good for now. Okay, so obviously the smartest thing to do would be to pull this off and replace it. But, you know, it's underneath the baseboard and I just don't want to do that much work. So what I'm going to do is the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can bang this dent back in enough that we can actually coat it. So let's see what happens. I got a little ball peen hammer here, and I'm just gonna hit this and see if I can get that metal underneath the profile of the bead. Okay, so that way we're actually looking pretty good. So I'm going like this to see if it's actually under. Yep, I can work with that. So now the only other spot is right here. It's still really proud, so it's gonna be a little bit of back and forth. Now fortunately, this isn't the kind of corner that's gonna get smashed all the time. So right now, I've got this in both directions. So this trowel's not rocking at all anymore like that. So I'm happy with that. Now the next thing I need to do is refasten this bead along the hairline crack. So these can be pretty annoying because usually the wood on a J trim is like way back behind. So you have to majorly angle them in and like put the screw or the nail right on the very edge. So that's what I'm gonna have to try and do here. All right, let's see if we can get one of these to bite. Yeah, that did something. Okay. Almost good there. Kind of pulling out the mud along this crack until it stops. All right, let's put another one in right here. Yeah, that'll do, that'll do. Let's put one more right here. Yeah, that's good. And maybe one more right about here. Oh, there was no hole there, so it didn't go in as easily. Oh, twice. Maybe it's okay. Maybe we don't need one. Or we can pull a bit of mud out and find the existing hole and refasten it. So it's actually right there. Man, what's going on? Okay, I'm happy with that. And I'm gonna try for one more here. There we go. And maybe even one more right where the bulk of this damage is, just to really hold it down. Okay, so yeah, that's nice and solid now. Yeah, dig out that repair a little. Want it all to be nice fresh mud. Let's double check our profile again. It's good there, and it's good there. So now I'm just gonna mix up some Quickset and coat this thing. Okay, so this part starts getting pretty simple. I got some 20-minute quick set mixed up, just a little bit, and basically just fill it in. Got it mixed real thick just to make it, you know, not shrink as much and also be stronger. So you also want to make sure, of course, that you coat the side that you were hammering too. And you know, I often leave it just a little bit thick because we're going to shave it down in a bit when it kicks off. So if you leave it a little bit thick, then you got some material to work with. So that's good enough. I'm not going to mess with it anymore because basically, yeah, it's got to get shaven down. It might do another coat of quickset. It might just be ready for all purpose after this. We'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, the more you mess with it, the worse it gets. Yeah, that's it. That's how it wants to look for now. Okay, so it's no work of art yet, but the quickset is set up. And basically, I've waited till it's pretty firm, and now I'm just going to scrape down the high spots. So that's looking pretty good there. Now I'm going to do the edge in line with the existing one. And in order to make sure that we aren't proud right here, I'm just going to use my trowel like this and kind of shave it down so you can see where the high spot is right there. That's where that's building up. So as long as you go from, you know, point A to point B, you're going to take down that high spot. Okay, so that's almost there. Definitely a little bit thick in a few spots. Oh, or you can just, you know, blow it all off like that. Well, let's mix up another batch. Okay, so that was obviously pretty annoying because I just blew off that corner that I was working hard to establish. So what we're actually going to do, because obviously it's too risky to do that exact same thing again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for this quickset to dry tomorrow. And then we're going to sand it, because if we sand it, we can definitely bring those edges down. Ooh, look at those chunks. I didn't clean my tools. Okay, but I'm sure I can still work out a pretty good corner here. I just got to take my time. So I'm just working hard to shape it. Right, that last pass right there. I'm going to do one little pass up here. And now it's all left a little bit full, and I'm going to let my sanding block do the work tomorrow. Okay, let's try take two here. So we've got all this stuff that's sort of sploding over the edge. I got some sandpaper here and a block. So you'll see me do this a lot because sometimes you just need something really hard and firm, don't go there, to sand with. You know, sometimes those sanding sponges and sanding poles, they're just like, they're going to be too soft. So you need something that's like really yeah, not soft. You got to think of this kind of like woodworking. We're planing down the edge to make a nice new edge. So that's really good now. And the nice thing is this is good hard quickset, so it's not going to chip and dent as easily as like soft finish mud right here. I'm even now just going to round the edge the tiniest bit to match the existing one. Okay, there we go. Let's get an up close look at that. Okay, so now as we can see, the repair is buried under that hard quickset there. You really can't see it, and the edge is, you know, slightly rounded, So that's going to be a really nice, straight, solid repair. So it does still need one quick skim. I got some mud here straight out of the box. Super hard. The only reason it's this hard is just because I'm not planning on thinning it down. I like to use mud straight out of the box for paint repair. So like instead of buying, you know, like Drydex spackle, I use this stuff because I find that if you don't mix any water into it, it's like the perfect consistency for a good spackle, but it sands way easier, so that's why I'm doing this. What looks like kind of a silly method, and that's a rusty old trowel. Don't put that mud back in the bucket. Okay, quick pass here, smooth it out. I'm not even worrying about this edge in here. It looked good enough. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Okay, so it just has one light skim of all-purpose light on here. So it's going to need one more quick sanding and then it'll be ready for paint. But most of this place isn't ready for paint yet. As you can see up there, this place pretty much needs to be skimmed out, but you know, I'm gonna do my best to repair it, and when I got it all painted up, I'll let you guys see the finished result. Boogers. Well, got the repair done. Let's take an up-close look at it. Alright, so I'm even shining a critical light across it, and as you guys can see, I mean, it looks good. So yeah, you just smash that metal over, mud it up, it'll look great. Just make sure that bead's fastened well. So that's that. Just want to say thanks for watching Vancouver Carpenter. It was actually kind of cool getting to do a repair in my own place because I got to take my time and show you guys like from start to finish. So you could actually see what it looks like finished painted. Because most of the time, you know, I've been doing little jobs for people and I leave when it's sanded and you guys don't actually get to see the finished product. So that was pretty cool. Anyways, I want to say thanks for watching Vancouver Carpenter. I'm going to be doing lots more little videos in my place, so hopefully we can see a whole lot more start to finish projects and you guys can see how it looks in the end and how it looks in the beginning. And don't worry, there will be lots because this place needs a lot of work. And most of it's going to be just kind of like, you know, sort of budget, everyday work. It's not going to be like super fancy stuff because this is just like a cheap rental place that we've been living in for a long time. And that's it. So that's how to repair a super smashed up corner bead. Thanks for watching Vancouver Carpenter. Till the next video.